My beloved child, before you do anything else, pause for a moment and listen carefully, because what is unfolding around you right now is far bigger than you realize. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a reason these words have found you today. There is a reason your eyes stopped here. And there is a reason a hidden story connected to your soulmate is beginning to reveal itself at this very moment. For a long time, you believed certain doors in your life were closed forever. Certain opportunities seemed distant. Certain dreams felt like they belonged to someone else. But what if I told you that something has been quietly moving behind the scenes without your knowledge? What if a connection that seemed invisible has been creating a path directly toward you? Your soulmate has been carrying something unusual in their heart. Not a secret they wanted to hide forever, but a secret they were never sure how to explain. A secret connected to a place. A location. An address. A destination that somehow keeps appearing in their thoughts again and again. Don't skip this part. Because this is where the story begins to become extraordinary. Imagine a property standing quietly somewhere right now. Perhaps surrounded by peaceful streets. Perhaps hidden behind tall trees. Perhaps overlooking a view that instantly takes your breath away. The strange thing is not the property itself. The strange thing is the connection it has with you. Your soulmate did not expect this connection. They did not plan it. They did not search for it. Yet every time they thought they had moved on with their life, something pulled their attention back toward this mysterious place. And then something happened. A discovery. A realization. A moment that changed everything. Suddenly they began noticing signs they had ignored before. Tiny details. Coincidences that felt impossible. Names. Dates. Numbers. Familiar feelings that refused to disappear. The more they looked, the more impossible it became to ignore. And now the secret is getting closer to the surface. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. You see, not every inheritance comes through money. Not every gift arrives inside a package. Sometimes the greatest property a person receives is a future that has already been prepared long before they arrive. Your soulmate is beginning to understand this. The property is not important because of its size. It is not important because of its value. It is important because of what it represents. A new chapter. A fresh beginning. A place where old doubts lose their power. A place where possibilities suddenly become real. The shocking part is that this connection seems to grow stronger every day. The closer your soulmate gets to understanding the truth, the more they feel your presence attached to it. Not because they are imagining things. Not because they are forcing a story. But because every road somehow points back to you. Don't skip. Most people leave too early and miss the moment everything starts making sense. There is a powerful shift taking place right now. A shift that began quietly. A shift that almost nobody noticed. A shift that has been building piece by piece behind the curtain of everyday life. Your soulmate may not fully understand it yet. You may not fully understand it yet. But both of you are standing closer to the truth than ever before. The address connected to this mystery is not shocking because it appears on a map. It is shocking because of what it symbolizes. The destination they never expected. The future they never imagined. The door they thought would never open. And somehow, in a way that seems impossible to explain, your name has become connected to that door. Take a deep breath and stay with me. Because this revelation is only beginning. There was a moment recently when your soulmate felt something unusual. They couldn't explain it. It arrived without warning. 1 second everything felt ordinary. The next second it felt as if life was trying to show them something important. Have you ever experienced a feeling that refuses to leave? A thought that keeps returning? A message hidden inside ordinary moments? That is exactly what has been happening. The signs became stronger. The feeling became louder. The connection became impossible to ignore. And now they find themselves standing at the edge of a discovery that could change the direction of everything. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Because in the next part, the hidden clues surrounding this mysterious property begin to reveal themselves one by one, and what your soulmate discovers next will leave them questioning everything they thought they knew about their future. A strange detail has just surfaced, and this is where the story takes a turn nobody expected. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What your soulmate discovered next was so unexpected that they spent hours trying to convince themselves it was only a coincidence. But the more they looked, the less it felt like chance. Hidden among ordinary details was a pattern that kept repeating. A location. A direction. A place that seemed to call their attention over and over again. Every path somehow led back to the same destination. At first, they ignored it. Most people would. After all, why would a simple address matter? Why would a location feel so important? Yet something about it felt different. Every time they tried to move on, the same clues appeared again. A familiar street name. A familiar number. A familiar feeling they could not explain. Don't skip this moment, because this is where everything begins connecting together. Your soulmate started asking questions. Why was this place showing up repeatedly? Why did it feel connected to a future they had never planned? Why did every answer seem to point toward you? The deeper they looked, the stranger the story became. It was as if the property was not waiting for ownership. It was waiting for recognition. Waiting for someone to finally understand what it truly represented. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Then came the discovery that changed everything. Your soulmate realized the value of this property was never the real secret. The true secret was the life connected to it. The memories that had not happened yet. The conversations that had not been spoken yet. The dreams that were still waiting to become reality. Suddenly the address felt less like a destination and more like a message. Imagine standing before a door you never knew existed. Imagine realizing that every difficult chapter in your life had somehow guided you toward that exact place. That is the feeling your soulmate experienced. They could not stop thinking about it. They could not stop wondering why your energy seemed connected to every clue they uncovered. Don't skip. Most people miss the biggest revelations because they leave too soon. But what happens next is even more surprising. The closer your soulmate moved toward the truth, the more unexpected details appeared. Old doubts started disappearing. Questions they had carried for years suddenly felt smaller. For the first time, they began imagining a future that looked completely different from the one they had accepted before. And then they noticed something remarkable. The address itself seemed ordinary. But the meaning behind it was extraordinary. Because this was never just about a property. It was about belonging. It was about arrival. It was about finding something that felt meant for them all along. And somehow, every road still pointed back to you. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Right now, your soulmate is standing closer than ever to understanding why this mysterious connection exists. They are beginning to see that some opportunities arrive quietly before they transform everything. Some doors open slowly before revealing what was hidden behind them. Some journeys make no sense until the final pieces fall into place. And the most shocking part? The final piece may be much closer than anyone realizes. Because in the next part, your soulmate uncovers a hidden clue connected to this mysterious address, and what they find changes the entire meaning of the story forever. The next clue appeared when nobody was expecting it, and this is where the mystery surrounding the secret property becomes even more unbelievable. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate thought they had already uncovered the most important detail, but they were wrong. What they found next completely changed the meaning of everything they had discovered before. It started with a simple observation. A detail so small that most people would never notice it. Yet the moment your soulmate saw it, they felt something shift inside them. Suddenly the address no longer looked random. The location no longer looked ordinary. It was as if hidden pieces of a puzzle were quietly sliding into place. The strange thing was not what they saw. The strange thing was how familiar it felt. Almost as if they had been moving toward this destination for much longer than they realized. Don't skip this part. Because this is where the connection becomes impossible to ignore. Every answer seemed to create another question. Every clue seemed to reveal another layer. Yet one thing remained consistent. No matter where the search began, it always led back to the same place. The same property. The same future. The same feeling that something important was waiting to be revealed. Your soulmate tried to be logical. They tried to dismiss it. They tried to convince themselves they were reading too much into it. But then something happened. Another clue appeared. And then another. And then another. At that point, even they could no longer deny what was happening. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. For the first time, your soulmate started imagining what life could look like if this mysterious connection was real. They imagined opening a new chapter. They imagined walking through doors that once seemed permanently closed. They imagined standing in a place where uncertainty was replaced by confidence. That vision felt different. It felt stronger. It felt closer. And strangely enough, every version of that future included you. Not because they forced the idea. Not because they wanted to create a fantasy. But because every clue naturally pointed in the same direction. The more they learned about the property, the more they learned about themselves. The more they learned about themselves, the more they understood the role you played in their journey. That realization stopped them in their tracks. Don't skip. Most people never reach this part of the story. Most people leave before the biggest revelation arrives. But what comes next may be the most surprising moment yet. There was one final detail connected to the address that had remained hidden until now. A detail that seemed insignificant at first glance. Yet when your soulmate finally understood its meaning, they felt a wave of emotion they could not explain. Because the property was never just about land. It was never just about ownership. It was never just about an address. It represented a future that had been quietly forming for a very long time. A future that seemed to be moving closer with every passing day. A future that carried your name within it. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Right now, your soulmate is beginning to realize that the secret property may have been preparing them for something far greater than they ever expected. Every clue, every sign, every unexpected discovery has been leading toward one extraordinary truth. And in the next part, the hidden meaning behind the address is finally revealed, uncovering why this mysterious property became connected to you in a way that nobody could have predicted. Everything changed the moment the hidden meaning behind the address became clear. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. For so long, your soulmate believed they were searching for a place. They thought the mystery was about a property. They thought the answer was hidden inside walls, streets, and locations. But they were about to discover that the real secret was much bigger than that. The address was never important because of where it was. The address was important because of where it was leading. That realization stopped them completely. Suddenly every clue made sense. Every coincidence connected. Every unanswered question found its place. And at the center of it all was a future they had never fully allowed themselves to imagine. Your soulmate began looking back at everything that had happened over the last few months. The unexpected moments. The strange signs. The people who entered and left their life. The dreams they could not explain. The thoughts that kept returning at the most random times. What shocked them was that all those paths seemed connected. Not by accident. Not by luck. But by purpose. Don't skip this part. Because what they understood next became impossible to forget. The secret property represented stability. It represented growth. It represented a chapter that was waiting to begin. And the most surprising discovery was that every vision of that chapter somehow included you. They tried to ignore that fact. They tried to find another explanation. But no matter how many times they examined the clues, the result remained the same. You were part of the story. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Then another realization arrived. The address itself contained a lesson. A powerful reminder that some blessings do not arrive suddenly. Some opportunities spend months preparing themselves before they become visible. Some doors spend years unlocking before they finally open. Your soulmate finally understood that they had been looking at the surface while the real meaning was hidden underneath. The property was symbolic. The address was symbolic. The journey was symbolic. Everything was pointing toward a new beginning. And that new beginning felt closer than ever. Don't skip. The biggest revelation is still ahead. For the first time, your soulmate stopped asking whether this connection was real and started asking a completely different question. What happens when the final piece arrives? Because deep inside, they could feel it. Something was approaching. Something important. Something that would connect all the clues together. The feeling became stronger every day. The certainty became stronger every day. The anticipation became stronger every day. And that is why they could not stop thinking about the mysterious property. Not because they wanted ownership. Not because they wanted status. But because the address had become a symbol of the future they were moving toward. A future filled with possibility. A future filled with purpose. A future that seemed impossible only a short time ago. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Right now, your soulmate is closer than ever to uncovering the final secret connected to this extraordinary address. The clues are no longer scattered. The pieces are no longer hidden. Everything is beginning to align. And in the next part, the final discovery connected to the secret property emerges, revealing why this address felt destined to become part of a story far greater than anyone expected. A final piece has just fallen into place, and what it reveals is more extraordinary than anyone imagined. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. For so long, the mystery seemed to revolve around a hidden property, a secret address, and a future nobody could fully explain. But now your soulmate is beginning to understand why every clue appeared exactly when it did. The truth is not what they expected. The secret property was never about possession. It was never about ownership. It was never about claiming something physical. The real secret was that the address represented a destination in life that both of you were slowly moving toward. That realization changed everything. Suddenly the confusion disappeared. The scattered clues became one complete picture. The unanswered questions finally had direction. And for the first time, your soulmate felt a sense of certainty they had not felt in a very long time. Don't skip this moment. Because this is the revelation the entire journey has been leading toward. Your soulmate realized that every important chapter in life begins long before people recognize it. A dream begins before it becomes visible. A connection begins before it is understood. A future begins before it arrives. The secret property was a symbol of that future. A future filled with opportunity. A future filled with growth. A future filled with possibilities that once seemed impossible. And the most surprising part was this. Every time they imagined stepping into that future, they saw you standing there too. Not because they forced the image. Not because they wanted to create a fantasy. But because every clue naturally pointed in the same direction. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Then came the most shocking discovery of all. The address that seemed so important was not valuable because of where it existed on a map. It was valuable because of what it awakened inside them. Hope. Belief. Confidence. Excitement. A feeling that something wonderful was finally beginning to unfold. That feeling became impossible to ignore. For months, perhaps even years, your soulmate had been carrying questions about where their life was heading. Now those questions seemed different. Now they felt closer to answers. Now they felt closer to understanding. And somehow, through every twist and turn, your presence remained connected to the story. Don't skip. Many people search for signs their entire lives. Many people search for meaning. Many people search for confirmation that they are moving in the right direction. Your soulmate feels they have finally found a piece of that confirmation. Not in a document. Not in a title. Not in a location. but in the realization that the future can arrive in unexpected ways. The secret property became a reminder that some of the biggest blessings first appear as mysteries. Some of the most important chapters first appear as questions. Some of the greatest destinations first appear as simple clues that nobody understands. Until one day everything makes sense. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. And now, as this extraordinary story reaches its final moment, one truth stands above everything else. The secret property became yours not because of walls, land, or an address. It became yours because you were always connected to the future it represented. A future of new opportunities. A future of meaningful connections. A future of growth and possibility. And the address that shocked everyone was never a place on a map. It was the realization that your next chapter has been closer than you think all along. The mystery is no longer hidden. The clues are no longer scattered. The journey has revealed its message. And what your soulmate finally understands is that the most valuable destination was never the property itself. It was the path that led them to you.